ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you please remain standing for the playing of our national anthem and the Bryan High School alma mater.
Good afternoon, family, friends, educators, administrators, guests, and fellow graduates.
I'm Haley Long.
And I am Jessica Whitler. We are honored to welcome you to the graduation commencement ceremony for the class of 2014.
On behalf of the senior class, we would like to recognize the people who helped make this ceremony possible. First, we would like to thank the Board of Education members and the community for their continued support of our schools. Next, we would like to thank our principal, Mr. Steve Ospaw, and our assistant principal, Mr. Mark Rary. We also thank the guidance staff of Mrs. Karen Meister, Mr. Nathan Neese, and Mrs. Kim Bassett for their continued support and dedication to our futures. This ceremony would not be possible without the hard work of the band, directed by Mr. Rich Will, the senior vocalists under the direction of Mr. Ben Lupo, and the maintenance staff.
First, we would like to remember those graduates who could not be with us today but will forever live in our memories. Today is the day we are surrounded by those who have helped shape us into the young men and women we have become. Our parents, grandparents, and close relatives are the ones who have been preparing us for our futures from the day we were born. Our teachers have also guided and educated us over the last 13 years. For them, we are grateful. Again, we recognize our guidance counselors who have spent much of their time helping us apply to colleges, meet deadlines, and apply for scholarships, along with sending us tons of reminder emails.
Our community has many reasons to be proud of the class of 2014. We have set and broken multiple school records in athletics. Our class has also contributed to winning many league titles. Not only does our class excel athletically, we excel academically. This year's senior class has been one of the most competitive classes in Bryan High School history. We have collected over $2.3 million in scholarships this year. Our art and music programs also stand out among others in the area. On top of all of our accomplishments, we have developed into kind and compassionate adults. We have formed many friendships with our classmates that we will cherish forever. It is clear that the class of 2014 is a well-rounded class and will have no trouble succeeding in the future. Whether you are furthering your education, joining the workforce, or protecting our freedom in the armed forces, all of us will leave our mark in the world in some way.
So we wish our classmates good luck as we go on to bigger and better things. And as we move on to the next chapter in our lives, we would like you all to remember this quote from C.S. Lewis. There are far, far better things ahead than any we leave behind. Thank you again for coming and sharing this day with us.
Good afternoon. To be awarded a diploma with honors, a student must meet 7 of the following 8 criteria. Earn 4 units of English, 4 units of math, 4 units of science, 4 units of social studies, 3 units of 1 foreign language, or 2 units of 2 languages, 1 unit of fine art, maintain an overall GPA of at least 3.5 on a 4.0 scale through 7 semesters, and obtain a composite score of 27 on the ACT. I ask that you hold your applause until all students have received their awards and stand before you on the risers. It is my privilege to present Bryan's Honor Diploma recipients. Alexander Beaver, Alyssa Becker, Alexa Brown, Megan Dancer, Adam Gornzlanzik, Justin Geisinger, Courtney Hartman, Lucas Horniak, Jason Hugg, Brighton Hunt, Brianna Jacobs, Gabrielle Jinks, Annie Kerr, Julia Kerr, Brianna Klein, Mitchell Kuhn, Nathan Lamore, Haley Long, Jessica Lyon, Austin Martin, Thomas Martin, Linda McDonough, Travis Peters, Hannah Perk, Veronica Rieker. Victoria Sanchez. Hannah Schimler. Hudson Chirac. Anna Samoji. Jordan Spees. Wesley Stambaugh. Megan Steele. Shay Vogelsong. Jessica Whitler. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the Ohio Honors Diploma recipients.
Good afternoon. It's my privilege to introduce the top 10% of the class of 2014. Alexander Beaver, Alyssa Becker, Alexa Brown, Adam Gorslandzik, Jason Hugg, Brianna Jacobs, Nathan Lamore, Thomas Martin, Travis Peters, Veronica Rieker, Hudson Chirac, Tiffany Short, Anna Samoji, Jordan Spees, Megan Steele, and Shay Vogelsong. Congratulations, top 10%.
Welcome, family, friends, educators, and fellow classmates. I'm Alexa Brown.
And I'm Megan Steele. Several weeks ago, I was sitting at home trying to solve a really difficult calculus problem.
Parents, since we're graduating, we can now let you in on a little secret. Homework was actually our secret code for monitoring our Facebook likes, tweeting, and posting our selfies to Instagram.
And I saw a tweet about some guy named David Letterman retiring from a late-night talk show after 30 years in the television business.
Who knew, since the only things most of us watch at that time of night are Netflix episodes of The Walking Dead, How I Met Your Mother, and Pretty Little Liars.
So I thought since this sounded like a pretty big deal, I would hit the pause button on the TV remote, tune into CBS, and see what all the fuss was about. It must have been fate, as the most amazing thing happened right before my eyes. David Letterman looked right into the camera and said,
Live from New York, it's Saturday night.
Lex, wrong show. Let's try this again. David Letterman looked right into the camera and said,
Tonight's top 10 list takes us out to Bryan, Ohio, where we get to see, drumroll please, the top 10 retweets tweeted by the Bryan High School class of 2014 during the past 12 years. Let's begin.
But first, let me take a selfie.
Everyone get in the picture.
The number 10 retweet from the BHS class of 2014, hashtag Big Girls Don't Cry. Except on their first day of kindergarten.
But those tears stopped shortly after when we all became best friends.
The number 9 retweet from the BHS class of 2014, #GotPoms. When the yearbooks are reviewed by future Golden Bear classes, the world will remember the class of 2014 winning not 1 but 2 homecoming float championships and the 2014 spirit competition in dominating fashion.
Of course, that doesn't even count junior year when we were robbed of yet another float championship.
Did you just say that out loud?
Oops, moving on. Of course, when we look back on those Spirit Week competitions, we'll never forget our last 2 homecoming football games when we came out on top in the final seconds of the games.
The number 8 retweet from the BHS class of 2014, #So that's what my parents were trying to explain to me. Who can forget 5th grade when they separated the boys and girls into 2 different classrooms and explained the facts of life? I'm still not sure who was more embarrassed, the teachers trying to teach us the facts or we students trying to act like we are already experts on the material.
The number 7 retweet from the BHS class of 2014, #nicer than we found it. There is no doubt our school and community are better places because of our class. Through activities like the Super Bowl, various fundraisers, NHS, and volunteer work, our senior class came together and gave back to our community to show our appreciation for all it has done for us.
The number 6 retweet from the BHS class of 2014, #wedding bells. Remember when we all thought we were ready to get married in 3rd grade? Well, Shay's thriving love life began way back then when he led our vows in becoming husband and wife under the rocket ship at Lincoln while tar chips and grass clippings were thrown at us by fellow classmates. We quickly learned that our playground romances wouldn't last as long as we'd hoped.
The number 5 retweet from the BHS class of 2014, #Throwback Thursday. Who could ever forget the birth of Twitter? It gave us extra ammunition to raise our parents' stress level. We might have actually gotten some studying done without the interruption of a retweet and Instagram like.
The number 4 retweet from the BHS class of 2014, #DirtyBrick. Not sure if it really worked, but remember Principal Reiteicher telling us to shout these famous words from one 1st grader to another when our feelings got hurt? Let's demonstrate. Megan, this graduation speech is terrible.
Dirty brick.
Okay, I like your gown, I like the way the cat matches it, and you're speaking very eloquently today.
Much better, thank you. See, it really did work. It proved to be the foundation that shaped us into the close-knit class we are today.
The number 3 retweet from the BHS class of 2014, #tighter than an elephant in spandex. From cheering each other on in the state playoffs to surviving AP calculus together, from lunchtime venting sessions to Friday night Taco Bell runs, from basketball whiteouts to the loss of classmates, I double dog dare anyone to find a senior class that was tighter and closer than ours. We experienced it all and became one as we did.
The number 2 retweet from the BHS class of 2014, #Windy City. The 8th grade trip to Chicago was the highlight of junior high. Spending the entire weekend with our class with experiences like dinner at the Medieval Times or Navy Pier was unforgettable. It was one last middle school memory before the class of 2014 took BHS by storm.
And finally, another drum roll please. The number 1 retweet tweeted by the Bryan High School class of 2014 during the past 12 years, #BSwag. Think about the mark we seniors left on Bryan High School this year. Countless seniors contributed to 5 league championships in football, cross country, soccer, basketball, and bowling. Numerous school records were broken in tennis, football, diving, and track.
12 seniors scored 30 or higher on the ACT. Volleyball made it to districts for the first time in 22 years, and the baseball team won districts. 7 athletes and musicians received all-state recognition.
16 athletes made first team All-League, and numerous artists have received awards at state, regional, and local levels. And it all added up to an awesome class for an awesome BSwag year.
It was about that time the Late Night with David Letterman Band kicked into a rousing rendition of the Bryan High School fight song, and the television audience went wild. Now, since we weren't able to arrange to have the Late Night Band backing us up today, we thought it was only fitting to leave you with a different type of inspirational message, one given to the world by one of the greatest philosophers that ever lived.
Socrates? Plato?
No, Jason Aldean. Look around everywhere, and there we are. It hits me right in the heart. It sure left its mark on us, and we sure left our mark on it. We let the world know we were here with everything we did. We laid down a lot of memories, like tattoos on this town.
Class of 2014, the time has come to make our mark on the rest of the world, just like the tattoos we left on Bryan High School.
Go forth and live your own top 10 lists, but always keep one thing in mind no matter where you go.
Whatever you do, do it with hashtag BSwag.
Good afternoon. My name is Richard Hoopy. I'm the Director of Operations at Four County Career Center. As an administrator at Four County and as a Bryan City Councilman, I have the opportunity to meet and talk with a lot of business people. One common thread that seems to go across all business is that they have an aging workforce and are struggling to find young employees with the skills and desire to move into those careers. The term the media has coined for this phenomenon is the skills gap. There are jobs, shovel-ready jobs, available, but a shortage of workers with the skills to fill them. One of the most disturbing conversations that I've had recently with a local businessman was with a company that purchased a company on the East Coast. This business would like to relocate that factory in Williams County, but they are afraid they would not be able to fill the jobs that would be available with a skilled workforce. A fact that is upsetting to me as a resident and as a Bryan City Councilman. So let's talk about skills. There are two types of skills, hard skills and soft skills. Hard skills are the typical welding, machining, selling, film production, whatever it is you do on a daily basis. Four County has 31 programs that teach the hard skills. But then there are the soft skills, the work ethic, the skills that just make you a good employee. No matter whether you work behind a desk or you're a manual laborer on a daily basis. Some of the skills on the list are attendance, punctuality, a willingness to learn, teamwork, good attitude, good hygiene. You know what the #1 shortage on skills is in Williams County? It's attendance. Attendance. For those of us with a good work ethic, that seems absurd. Sitting here today is a group of young people who chose to learn not a skill, but these skills necessary to enter the workforce. They have already built, wired, and plumbed houses, passed state boards as licensed cosmetologists and managers, earned certifications in Cisco networking, cared for patients in nursing homes, maintained and repaired farm machinery, cared for children in a daycare facility, prepared gourmet meals for local, state, and national dignitaries, and many other fabulous accomplishments. These young people have been tried, tested, and their hard and soft skills, their work ethic has been exposed. Their school attendance, their work in the labs has shown the skills they possess. They are ready to start their journey to help fill the skills gap. Let me tell you a short story. One of our HVAC students, HVAC stands for heating, ventilation, and air conditioning, came to the Business and Industry Show this spring and started talking with one of the business people at his booth. The business owner was so impressed with that student that he called the school the next day, and now that student is working for that company. There is no argument that in order for Bryan to be competitive in the state, national, and world arenas, the needs of industry must be filled with a well-educated workforce. It is our belief that through Four Counties' partnership with the Bryan City Schools, we can fulfill the job of education and provide the necessary skills and knowledge to our young people so they may pursue the career pathways that will lead to success in their jobs. 2 years ago, these graduates entered Fort County Career Center as boys and girls anxious to learn. Today, these are men and women preparing to go on to the next phase of their lives in college, the military, or start their new careers. Let me introduce to you the future skilled labor force of Bryan, Ohio. Fort County students, would you please stand? You may be seated. Students, as you exit school for the last time, remember, show up every day, on time, work hard, and be proud of what you do. Live by these age-old values, and you will realize your success. Good luck in your future endeavors. Congratulations on your accomplishments, and congratulations to the entire Bryan High School class of 2014. Thank you.
Before we begin, we ask you to please be respectful of everyone here today by holding your applause and celebrations until all students have received their diploma. This simple act of respect will allow everyone to hear the words that mean so much to them, their child's name. On behalf of the Board of Education, Administration, and the staff of the Bryan City Schools, it is my pleasure to present to you the Bryan High School graduating class of 2014. Ladies and gentlemen, on the first row, please come forward. Jose Alejandro Alcantar. Alicia Grace Altaffer. Cole Richard Andres. Justin Matthew Antigo. Zachary Eugene Beaver. Bauer. Sorry, Zane. Alexander Mark Beaver. Chanel Christine Belcher. Alyssa Carrie Becker. Jordan Robert Bostatter. Douglas Julian Brinkman. Alexa Renee Brown. Chad Richard Allison Brown. Megan Nicole Brust. Krista Leanne Burns. Zachary J. Kane. Addison Colette Calvin. Tyler Carpenter. Jared A. Carroll. Elena Marie Champion. Jenna Lee Cherry. Madeline May Coruscant. Sean Michael Culler. Megan Nicole Dancer. Ashley May Dollarhide. Skylar Reed Eck Spielman. Sarah Nicole Elting. Trevor John Finley. Joseph C. Ford. Madeline Sue Frank. Michael Allen Frank. Kristen Jane Fries. Seth Charles Kenneth Friesen. Rachel Dawn Fruth. Carrie Lynn Goins. Adam Dean Gorzelandzik. Olivia Catherine Grant. Ryan Thomas Green. Megan Jean Grimm. Justin Zachary Geisinger. Joshua Allen Gerwell. Aaliyah Renee Hanna. Courtney Morgan Hartman. Lucas John Horniak. Jason Scott Hugg. Sierra Lauren Hughes. Robert Tamaz Humbarger. Brighton Terrell Hunt. Brian M. Jackson. Eliza Marie Jackson. Brianna Elizabeth Jacobs. Gabrielle Ruth Jinks. Alan William Jones. Bailey James Jones. Jacob Brock Jones. Kip Kellogg. Michaela Renee Kemp. Annie Foster Kerr. Emily Rose Kerr. Julia Keel Kerr. Brianna Nicole Klein. Jared K. Knapp. Lindsay Sean Colbeck. Kyle Devin Kuba. Addison Faith Kuhn. Mitchell Anthony Kuhn. Andrew Taylor Kurtz. Nathan Zephier Lamore. Henry Cameron Lee. Haley Morgan Long. Cody James Lucas. Jessica Nicole Lyon. Jesselyn Marie Lyons. Darian Nicole Mag. Luke Joseph Maple. Austin Joseph Martin. Thomas Roger Martin. Linda Kelly McDonough. Britley Cheyenne McFarland. Dakota James McNanny. James Wesley Metcalf. Shane Dylan Tacoma Danae Myers Smith. Andrew John Miller. Brock Mitchell Minor. Ryan William Molnar. Daniel T. Monachino. Evan Ray Moore. Ian Samuel Moore. Mackenzie Lee Mossberg. Michaela Ann Myers. Brock John Nagel. Matthew William Neal. Alyssa Nicole Neihart. Stanley John Neihart. Daniel Lee Pendergrast. Travis Lee Peters. Ryan Alexander Plesner. Brandon Peter Ponzak. Peter William Potts. Nathaniel A. Price. Hannah Bernice Perk. Veronica Lee Reeker. Taylor Nicole Rickard. Tiffany Amber Rickenberg. Lachelle Marie Robinson. Andrew James Roop. Victoria Sanchez. Sierra Elizabeth Santos. Anna Sayalot. Nicole Ellen Scantlin. Austin Dwayne Schimmeler. Hannah Jean Schimmeler. James Douglas Seeley. Hudson Taylor Sharrock. Tiffany Renee Short. Mariah Christine Slayback. Taylor Lorraine Snyder. Julianne Marie Sobchak. Anna Sierra Samoji. Jordan David Spees. Wesley Park Stamball. Megan Michelle Steele. Patrick Daniels Stilson. Kylie Elizabeth Stokes. Libby Nicole Stratton. Cayman Peter James Schwartz. Marissa Joe Taylor. Tristan Lake Taylor. Alex Christian Thiel. Tyler Adam Truby. Nadia Bryce Torek. Jacob Christopher Underwood. Alexis Renee Valderez. Derek Tyson Vincent. Shay Robert Vogelsong. Devin Lee Wagner. Spencer Allen Lewis Wagnitz. Kyler James Weldon. Brooke Renee Wieland. Brooke Ashley Wilcox. Jacob Richard Will. Ryan Elizabeth Williams. Gabriel James Wilson. Sydney A. Winsler. Jessica Joyce Whitler. Stephanie Elizabeth Workman. Logan Allen Zuver. Members of the class of 2014, it is my honor to declare you before everyone present today graduates of Bryan High School. To honor this major accomplishment, I ask those graduates in the senior choir to come forward to present their dedication performance.
Minutes, 525,000 moments so dear, 525,600 minutes. How do you measure a year? In daylights, in sunsets, in midnights, in cups of coffee, in inches, in miles, in laughter and strife. In 525,600 minutes. How do you measure a year in a life? How about love? How about love? How about love? Measuring love. Seasons of love. Seasons of love.
525,600 minutes, 525,000 days to wed, 525,600 minutes. How do you measure the life of a woman or man?
In truth that she learned, or in times that he cried, in bridges he burned, or the way that she died. It's time now to sing out, though the story never ends. Let's celebrate, remember a year in the life of friends. Remember the love. Remember the love. Remember the love. Measuring
Seasons of love,
seasons of love.
Just 4 short years ago, we, the class of 2014, walked down the unair-conditioned hallways of Bryan High School for the first time, nervous, intimidated, and unsure of what to expect. We leave now confident, more mature, and anxious to take our first steps into the real world. Graduation is an exciting moment. It is both a bittersweet ending and a fresh beginning. It is fond memories of the past with big dreams for the future. And on this special day, I would like to take a moment to talk directly to you, my fellow graduates. Many of us are familiar with the phrase, pay it forward, which can be defined as an act of kindness to help someone else's future without expecting any benefits in return. But today, I would like to see us pay it backwards. Let us all take this, our graduation day, as an opportunity to thank the people in our lives that have helped us reach our goals. Today we are surrounded by family, teachers, and classmates. So let us pay it backwards by letting them know how important they have been to our success. Sure, we are the ones graduating today, but it was our parents who woke us up when we slept in, packed our lunches each morning, forgave us during our worst times, and loved us at our best. We need to show gratitude towards our teachers, who not only taught us the facts of the classroom, but the lifelong lessons of character, respect, and discipline. And to our classmates, the friends that we made on the playground or in the classroom, the musical stage or athletic field, these are the people with whom we have shared our childhood, navigated our adolescence, transitioned into our teenage years, and have formed some of our closest bonds. So as we sit here today, take a moment to acknowledge the people in our lives that have made these last 12 years unforgettable. And even as we pay it backwards, we must look forward to the future and build upon our past success. Throughout high school, the class of 2014 has constantly exceeded the expectations that others have placed in front of us through academics, athletics, and the arts. I urge us to carry this commitment to excellence into the future. No matter what career path you choose, be the best you can be. Find the barriers of expectations and break them. One of the most well-respected and highly acclaimed doctors of our time, Dr. Seuss, once said, "You're off to great places, today is your day. Your mountain is waiting, so get on your way." The mountains that the class of 2014 have conquered in the past have prepared us for the challenges ahead and have given us the confidence to know that we can all exceed expectations with discipline, focus, and determination. And finally, I want us to enjoy the journey. Through the past 4 years, we have enjoyed homecoming assemblies, football games, spring breaks, bonfires, summer vacations, and snow days, where even though the news said the roads were undrivable, we always figured out a way to get to our friend's house. And for many of us, these are the moments we will remember for the rest of our lives. Years from now, we will look back and recognize the experiences that helped define our identities, both as the class of 2014 and the individuals within it. For some, it was Twilight, Teen Wolf, and Twitter, and for others, it was iPhones, iCs, and Instagram. For me, it was Harry Potter and How I Met Your Mother. How I Met Your Mother stressed the importance of life's little moments, and my favorite character, Robin Scherbatsky, said, "You can't jump straight to the end. The journey is the best part." You see, it is important to have a destination in mind, but the path you take to get there is what matters in the end. Although each of our lives may take us in different directions, I encourage you to find your passion and pursue it relentlessly. Become the person your middle school self dreamed you could be. A person who sees the good in every situation, believes that nothing is impossible, and is determined to make a difference in the world. And along the way, always take a moment to enjoy the journey. Class of 2014, we have left our mark on Bryan High School, but our time is done. We will long be remembered for our accomplishments at BHS, but our true legacies lie in what we will achieve in the future. My fellow graduates, today and in the years to come, remember to pay it backwards, exceed all expectations, and enjoy the journey. For we are the class of 2014, and for us, this is only the beginning.
525,600 minutes, 525,000 moments so dear, 525,600